Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how does it feel to be the state champion?
It feels pretty good. It stung a lot last year coming up short, and I was thinking about it all year long. So I'm really happy I was able to come out here and actually accomplish what I was trying to for a while.
And I would imagine this is the biggest win of your young career.
It is, yes, by far.
Okay, and did you always see it as possible? I mean, before last year?
I did. Last year really kind of put it in my mind that it was possible, but I definitely knew it was coming into this year, and I was just trying to take it one match at a time, and every single person that I beat, I was like, all right, you're just one step closer, and I just knew that I was very close. I even said this to my dad coming up the last fairway. I'm like, I can feel it, like it's coming, and he's like, just take it one shot at a time, and I did, and I knew I could get the job done if I just focused on one shot at a time.
Okay, talk about that last match. Pars, kind of grinding a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it definitely was. That was my first round of the week without a birdie. The wind kind of picked up and it was hard to get the ball close to the hole, so putting became important, chipping became important, and so it was a battle, but
You knew par was a premium today.
yes, definitely.
Yeah. And then 17 is a hard place to close it out. What were you thinking on that tee shot?
Well, I was kind of hoping we would have the match done before that, but when we got to 17, I knew that all we had to do was tie, so I just wanted to put it in the middle of the green, try to two-putt. I liked my chances of being able to two-putt, and I tried to force her to have to make a birdie on that tough pin, so I was able to get it done with just par.
You had some big two putts all day today, really. This morning you missed some putts early in the round, but then you kind of seemed to fix it with the rain delay, and then you putted really good after that.
Yeah, I putted probably the worst I have all year this morning before the rain delay, and then during the rain delay I was just thinking through some things in my mind, going through my checklist of what I could fix, and I found the problem, and I'm glad that it worked because I needed it too.
I think you said you had no birdies in the final round.
I did not have any birdies.
Do you think the weather was a lot to do with that?
Yeah, I think because it was so wet out there, the ball wasn't bowling very far, so I had a lot longer yardages into the greens, which I already don't hit very far, so that definitely did not help, but the wind definitely played a huge factor in this last match. I feel like we were into the wind the entire front nine, and then the entire back nine felt like it was just crosswinds, and it was very hard to get the ball close to the hole today.
What do you think the key shot was in that last match?
I think the shot that I hit into 13 was playing really long today. I had 210 yards into that pin, and I put it to 15 feet. So to be able to get a win on a hole that usually I wouldn't because I am a shorter hitter, that definitely gave me some momentum, and I was able to win the next two holes in a row. So that hole definitely.
What iron did you use there? What club did you use?
4 hybrid.
4 hybrid?
Yep.
It took all of it, didn't it?
It did. I swung out my shoes at it, but.
Yeah. She had just missed hit too, so you knew you could put a lot of pressure on her, couldn't you?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So
What does she do well that maybe made you a little nervous about how compared to your game?
Honestly, I feel like both of us had very similar games. It feels like every single hole we were both shooting the pin to see who was out, and both of us were having similar length putts on pretty much every single hole. And I feel like what it came down to was that every single time I was on the green, I was two putting, and so she knew she kind of had to make some putts, and that put a lot of pressure on her. Because as long as I hit the green, she knew she had to make the putts to be able to get a win.
You said you've been mentally preparing for this for a couple of years even. How much has your college coach been part of that?
She's been in everything, a part of that. This year, her and she's been with me almost every single round for a good chunk of the rounds, at least at school, and she has definitely helped me a lot gain some confidence. She's actually the one that helped me realize that I am a pretty good lag putter, which that confidence definitely paid off today. So even though she wasn't out there with me today, shot by shot like she usually is, I definitely had her advice in my mind, and she definitely helped me through that round today, even though she wasn't with me.
what's it mean to go to the U.S. Women's Am?
That's pretty cool. I've been to one girls junior, but I've never been to the women's. So I'm really excited for it. And I mean, it's been in dunes, so you got to be excited for
Yeah,
that.
how could you not, right? So, and I imagine a goal since you started playing golf to do something like that
Oh,
at a
yeah.
national level.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Ever since I qualified, I guess at this point it's been 3 years since I played in the USGA event. Ever since I got one taste of it, I just wanted it so badly, and I think that's why I've put so much pressure on myself at qualifiers and stuff. And I already had my U.S. Women's Am qualifier, and I did not qualify, so I knew that this was my last shot for the year, and thankfully was able to pull out a win. But
You did it in style.
yeah,
How different
And-
are they?
what's that?
How different are the USGA events from your normal,
I mean,
everyday average event?
To be honest with you, it kind of feels like a professional golf event.
Okay.
Like, they treat you so well. Like, you just look around and you're like, I know who that person is because they're like famous. Like, you're like a crazy good golfer. You go to this college, or you just look around and it's just these people that you've like idolized your whole life almost, that you're competing with. So it's a really cool stage to be competing on. And yeah, so I'm just gonna hope that I can keep this momentum going into that tournament.
Coach's name? over there?
Aaron Fahey,
E-R-I-N?
E-R-I-N. Yep.
How do you spell the last name?
F-A-H-E-Y.
Okay, Dad's Chris without an H.
Yes.
C-R-I-S.
C-R-I-S.
And Mom's Michelle.
Yep.
The regular way.
The regular way.
Great.
Way to think.
Congratulations.